Hey guys, I'm really excited to bring this video review today on the Dexibell Vivo S9 stage piano. I think this keyboard is really interesting, and I think there's quite a few key features about this keyboard that you're going to be interested in as well. So let's dive in. The Vivo S9 by Dexibell is an 88-note stage piano with built-in aftertouch and true-to-life sampling and modelling of sounds. The T2L, or true-to-life sampling, brings unlimited notes of polyphony, 4 to 8 kHz sample rates, and over 15 seconds of recorded sound waves in 3D surround, which just gives the biggest sense of space in the sound. Play this with headphones or a great pair of speakers. It's an effective master keyboard that can control external modules, laptop sounds, and anything else you can think of. And it's beautiful, maybe even a piece of artwork. This keyboard has a really interesting design and one that I will doff my cap to Dexibell for doing. It's cool to see a company that aren't afraid to step out and show off a unique design that, luckily enough, doesn't look cheap or cheesy. It may not be your taste, but I think you can agree, it certainly stands out. This keyboard is pricey in the fact that it almost costs £3,000. This puts it right in the firing line of keyboards like Nord Stage, Yamaha Montage, and even the Korg Kronos. Now I must admit, there's a few features that this keyboard has that others don't, but that's still quite a price tag. Yeah, this is a great keyboard. There's a lot of great features to it, it's got a great action, and the sounds are lovely. There are some limitations though that can be a bit frustrating, and some of the features don't work quite as simply as you expect them to, but we'll get into that. This keyboard has a lot of great features, including an 88-key TP400 hybrid action keybed, T2L or true-to-life sampling and modelling using the Sound Font protocol, motorized faders, effects including reverb, rotary simulator, overdrive, vib, chorus, plus a 3-band master EQ. Chord enhancer and chord freeze, audio over USB, MIDI recording and playback, balanced XLR outputs, 4 assignable pedals, companion apps, and Bluetooth for playback of tracks. And there are more as well. Okay, I'm going to play for you a selection of sounds from the keyboard now. We're going to start off with the very first thing you get straight out of the box, and it's the Vivo Live. Okay, we got some EP type sounds coming up now. Let's add some effects. Flanger, yeah. Our kind of plucky, percussive type situations. Our organs. Fast rotary. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get into some string. Oh, okay. A selection of the few. We got a warm pad here, and then something that's a little bit strange about this is that as you turn the wheel up, it brings in that filter. I think I'd prefer it to be inverted the other way around. Oh well, there we go. the feature there. And then guitar sound. Gets a bit. Oh. And now we're into user sounds. I literally went online and just downloaded a few free. We got a punchy synth. JP4 Ultra Wash. Yeah, just sit on that for a bit. Just let that mellow. Oh, man. I feel like this is just gonna keep getting more and more. Oh, and then she blends back. She fades back. And is it just going to loop around again? I'm guessing it will. That's nice. So the keyboard's all packed away and I've sent it back to Scotland. I want to thank CUK Audio and Dexibell for loaning me this keyboard so that I could make this film. I want to clarify that this is not a sponsored video. I did not get paid, and like I just said, I didn't even get to keep the keyboard. I was just really excited to make a film that outlined the pros and the cons so that people like you can decide whether or not to buy this board. My mate Tom Fenton helped me out loads with this film. He helped me out with some extra filming and provided the lighting that I used earlier on. So thank you so much, mate. That means the world to me. My experience with this keyboard, it was quite interesting actually, because I originally got excited about it based on 3 elements that it had. Number 1, motorized faders. Number 2, audio over USB. And number 3, balanced XLR outputs. For me, these 3 things added up, combined to make the perfect keyboard. Simply speaking, it would allow me to kind of pair up onboard keyboard sounds with my laptop sounds that I like to have. Typically in a setup, I like my keyboard sounds to be like pianos, EPs and organs and stuff, and then I'll use the laptop to supplement synthy sounds and things like that as well. Unfortunately, it didn't all quite work the way I wanted it to because the motorized faders aren't quite fully enabled to work with MainStage yet. After having a chat with Dexibell support, they told me that they are working on this feature and are hoping to roll it out in a software update in the future. So Dexibell, once you make that happen, please get in touch with me again, send me another keyboard, and I'd love to make a follow-up video on that. Thanks guys. I will say though that the audio over USB worked perfectly. Like I said earlier, it allowed me to have my onboard keyboard sounds and the laptop sounds all through the same XLR outputs at the end of the chain. That was really great. Another thing that was really handy about the audio over USB is it allowed me just to open up my laptop, quickly plug in, and record quick piano tracks that I needed for choir or for other teaching purposes. And that was really handy. I didn't need to plug in external interfaces or stuff like that. Brilliant. Once again, the XLR outputs. Man, why aren't these on more keyboards? It was just so handy being able to plug straight into the mixer desk or go in a pair of powered speakers and not have jacks, DIs and loads of extra cabling lying about. That was really cool, and I think it should be on more keyboards, to be honest. Guys, I could chat about this keyboard all day long. There are so many features that I haven't talked about in this video, so hopefully one day I'll get to make a follow-up video on it. If that happens, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and hit the bell notification button so that you can get those notifications as soon as the videos go online. Thanks guys. I just want to finish up by saying this keyboard is great. There's a lot of good features in it. It's got a lot of potential. It's got some things that sadly I would have liked to see in this kind of price point. Like I say, There's no synth engine. The memory slots really don't rack up for me. Like I would have liked to see more memory locations so that you can save patches. For instance, a whole function song bank would have been really cool to have more memory slots for that. But the big question is it worth it? Well, it's priced in the same place as a Korg Kronos 2 and a Nord Stage 3. And those keyboards are flagship keyboards. They've got a lot of big features, some of the features that this keyboard doesn't have, but equally this keyboard's got features that those things don't have either. So I'm going to leave it to you to decide whether this keyboard is worth it for you or not. But I think if you do decide to get this keyboard, you will definitely be happy with it. The piano sounds are lovely, the action is excellent as well, and it just feels really solid. It feels like it's built to last as well, which is nice. Guys, I want to finish up by saying thank you so much for watching this video. It's been an absolute pleasure to make. If you liked it, hit the like button, and as I said earlier, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button so that you can get notified of every new upload. I've been Chris, thank you so much for watching this film, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.